exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream. Chance I bet you can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts.
How y'all doing, baby? It is Thursday. David, I swear sometimes I get the days mixed up. It starts with a T. Cut me some slack here. It is Thursday, baby. Day before Beer and Bud Friday. I hope you had a great day. It's been a wonderful day here in the Brittleville household. We've spent the day visiting with our dear friend, Miss Deborah, who is the first time she has been out here in over a year. We've all got vaccinated. We've all been shot twice and waited the weeks after the second shot. And so, yeah, it was a big thing. Mama made a nice pie. We had something to eat, and Lord have mercy, it's been a wonderful day here just being able to visit with somebody in your house again, which, like I say, we haven't had in a long, long time. So it's been a very pleasant day here in the house. Nice weekend, nice, beautiful weather coming up. So anyway, I'm glad y'all are here. Gary Spring up in Canada was the first one to jump in. Buddy, we appreciate it. Followed by my buddy Michael James. Hola, ¿cómo está? Azul Plutas. It's me, buddy. That's me, the blue dot. Dwayne Dwizzle's here. Dahlia Barrera, thank you for being here, darling. Jay Clayton, are you shitting me? Really? Got to throw this in here? I'm telling you, the guy does this just to make me look bad. He's back with Stephanie Dean, and they're taking he's taking the lady on a romantic getaway starting next Tuesday. Are you shitting me? Got some boat time in there. Yeah, I can see him out on the boat strumming his guitar. I swear, he just rubs it in. Mr. Romantic, that's who he is. Anyway, Jay, I'm glad you're there. I know Stephanie is happy to see you. John Heron, our resident archaeologist, is with us. Howdy ho, neighbor. And Sherry P is with us. Sherry, take care of yourself, baby. Sue Bingle, Richard Phillips is here. My buddy Greg Abbott Talbot out in California. I'm doing well, dude. We was talking about you just the other day here in the house. I hope your ears were ringing. Anyway, you had posted something on Facebook. Mama saw it. Anyway, Dorothy Tyndall's here. Randy Peterson, woo pig, buddy. Gene Shanky, I saw your picture there. 5 months quit smoking, outstanding girl. Aaron Trumbley, I know that name. How do I know that name? That's why I know this name. Erin Trombley, she's one of our blue dots, and she is running for office in Morue, New York. And she's running for town council. And we finally got this fixed up. As you can tell, my producer is back with us. This is her Facebook address there. And underneath that, you can see her official actblue.com/donate/elect_Erin. So that is her official Act Blue account. So if you want to donate to Erin to help her run her campaign and get a blue dot elected to a seat, that's how we're going to do this. I get excited when we start getting our blue dots involved in that didn't work.
Yeah, your thing's over there now. We're gonna hang on. I'll take care of you.
Yep.
Also, there you go. You got it that time.
Yeah. No, it didn't.
Also, for anybody who didn't catch the link, you can also go to abluedotintexas.com. If you look at the homepage, there's a button right underneath the title of the website. You can click that. It'll take you directly to Aaron's Act Blue page. So please stop on by.
And that's an official type thing.
Yes, it is. It's very official.
Act Blue. That's official.
And everybody who runs on our side uses Act Blue.
Yes,
so.
everybody on the Democratic Party uses that.
Cool.
Aaron, thank you for being here, baby. Let me see who else. Elena Jars is here, as is Niall White, all the way from Kansas. We appreciate you being here. Karen Van Wyck is with us, as is Donald Weir. Glad you're here, buddy. Dizzy Duke and Debbie Marie. Irish Yazelle, I see you out there, baby. Thank you for being here. Janda Shedler. How's Luke and Lindsay? I hope they're doing fine. Dog's doing good. Mama's doing fine. I hope everybody's fine up there. Micah Cruz is with us. Charles Schroeder, glad you're here. I call out everybody. BW's here. Linda Douglas, Dolores Grant, Adina Michael is here. I'll be here all night doing that. Anyway, Maria Betancourt, Tracy Tobias, Raylene Allen is here. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are here, baby, because I need the company, baby. I need the company. Anyway, what's going on? I don't know. I've been visiting all day. I do know the talk I've been hearing on TV out there occasionally had something to do with that Elsie Stefanik, congresswoman out of New York. She's evidently going to try to take Liz Cheney's place, baby. We have a war going on between loyalty to a man and loyalty to a country, and the Republican Party is picking the latter. They are the loyalty to a man, and it's sad to watch. But this power play coming up is going to be interesting to watch, because really the GOP is not too happy with this lady. She's a big Trumper, all right. She's a big Trumper, but she's a moderate Republican. She doesn't toe the line on all the conservative stuff that Liz Cheney did. But they want to force Liz Cheney out because she won't lie. She won't lie. She won't cheat. She won't steal. So there's a pocket. Sherry P., are you shitting me? Sherry P. donated $5 and said you have a package scheduled for delivery on Monday. Oh, Lordy, are you shitting me? I was just talking about that, if that's what it is. Please say in the comments if it is. Sherry, thank you very much, and thank you so much for what I think is coming in the mail, which would be a quilt. Sherry is a quilter, and when we flushed the toilet on Donnie, Sherry told me, pack up 20 of your Trump T-shirts, and she was going to make a quilt out of it. And she just wrote, now we're so cranked because we was explaining to Miss Deborah today, the shirts, Deborah asked, are you going to sleep under it? I don't know. That'd be kind of creepy, but man, you talk about it's going to be displayed, baby.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it'll be displayed.
It'll be displayed because we picked out the 20 some odd shirts of really blatantly fuck Trump, and several of them say exactly that. Now I got a big grin on my face. I'm looking forward to that so much, and we will indeed display that when it comes in. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I am really looking forward to that. Bill Jones, how are you, my friend? Bill, are you with us? There you are. How are you? Yes, sir. We can hear you. I'm going to put that away.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's It's been a few days. It's last Thursday, so once a week seems to work out for me now with my new schedule. So
Outstanding.
that's the way it's going to have to be for a while. So
we're lucky to have you anytime you drop by here. That's the way I look
no
at
worries.
it. So
speaking of, we'll get into the conversation here during the show. I got a few things to say, but one thing I wanted to lay, I have a package coming your way. It ain't nothing fancy, but it's Tobacciana, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
It is pipe tobacco related.
Yes.
And rather than freak out when you get it, because it'll be a little bit overwhelming, just give me a shout and I'll kind of explain. There's too much to write about. So
I'll call you. I will call you, my friend. I'm looking for that.
I'm putting together a care package of good pipe tobacco for my pipe smoking buddies. So
outstanding.
Be on the lookout for that. I'll send you a quick little note when I get it out in the mail. It's probably going to be Saturday or Monday before I get it there.
I love you, brother. You see me looking around.
Yep.
I am. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking around my desk for my tamper, and hardly too many people are going to know what that is.
Yeah.
Outside of me, you and a few other
people.
I can't find.
I have one nice tamper, and then I got an old railroad nail that I use.
That's what I used forever. Just a big old nail. It's sticking down there.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't find it. Oh well.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I got a finger right here. We improvise.
Yep.
That's what we do.
Yep, I hear you.
Bill,
whatever it
I'll
takes,
be
man.
looking forward
Anyway.
to that. That last tobacco you sent was really nice. I enjoyed that. As a matter of fact,
well,
I was
that
sitting out there on my rocker the other day on the porch. And
I can't believe you still have some of that old brown Cavendish stuff.
I don't smoke my pipes as much as I
That was
used to.
okay. I'm sending you 3 or 4 different varieties. You told me you like Turkish and Orientals, and I got a couple of special things coming your way.
Yes, Turkish has a different. It's a little more stout. It's a richer.
Yeah, and there's many different kinds too.
Right.
I'm sending you some with some Izmir, some Bosmer, some Macedonian. There's 40 different varieties of Oriental tobacco.
Yeah, when people say tobacco, oh no, you're just not talking about one plant here. You're talking about such a variety of different kinds, and they all taste and have a different quality to them.
And most people think of tobacco leaf that think about big, tall, 6 to 8 foot plants. Well, that's only 2 varieties that are like that.
Yeah,
that's Burley and Virginia.
Think more like tea leaves.
Orientals and Orientals, Turley, Grecian, all the Mediterranean.
If anybody had a desire to get
the leaves are real dinky.
Pipe smoking and pipe tobacco, it's a journey learning all the true ways.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Bill, it all tastes different. Anyway, we'll talk about that later, buddy.
All righty. Thank you for being here. And Johnny Fly, up in Pennsylvania. How you doing, brother?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Sun's shining down here. It's another beautiful day. Buddy.
I know. I watched that clip, boy. I thought how lucky he is to get a clear sky like that.
You know where I was coming from?
Wednesday.
That was I was leaving the dump. I didn't want to show it going in the dump, so when it came out of the dump, I just turned my camera on and I left it facing forward on the road. It took some pretty good video.
Yeah, it was.
I had a good response to that, so I told Travis I'm going to take and hook up my camera. It's not hook it up; it's my phone. It's that new phone that Travis got me, and man, you talk about take great pictures. Anyway, I'm going to put it up there and actually drive into Corpus, and the site of coming in on 37 when you enter the bayfront down there. The first thing you're going to see is the T-heads lined up with all the yachts and the boats and stuff out there.
Just make sure you don't crash on the highway. Now, watch your
drive. I ain't going to try to flip it around and look at it. No, I'm going to face it forward, and that's good enough. I'll talk in the background. Y'all look out the window just like I'm doing. No, I thought it would be fun to do that. And it
was nice to see your face, too,
Well, how could you not appreciate this fine? Are you shitting me? I can't go into that. I won't lie.
All right, don't go overboard.
I'm known for not lying. I ain't going to start now. Anyway, Mitch, how are you, my friend? Just Mitch.
I'm super duper excellent.
Are you sending me a message here, Mitch?
No.
Just Mitch.
It's been a long day, but
Well, I'm glad Just Mitch is here, brother. I hope everything's going well in your neighborhood.
Yeah. Tomorrow, our company has declared a holiday, Fresh Air Friday.
Fresh Air Friday?
Today is my Friday. I'm just jigging out a little bit. I got my guitar lesson tonight.
Are you
Things are
shitting
pretty
me?
calm. Rudy Giuliani is about to be arrested. Matt Gaetz is about to be arrested. All's well with the world.
Life is good. Life
Oh,
is good. Don't you love it when karma comes around visiting?
Oh, karma
Here's-
never.
Here's a
neglect-
little for you, little for you. Pass it around. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
And I can't hang out tonight, but I just wanted to tell everybody, I miss you guys. I've been very busy in the evenings with my new gig, but I support you guys all the way.
Thank you.
We're taking this country back, and we have to stay strong. And we
It's-
need to persevere in 2021 elections, and we need to persevere in the 2022 elections.
Yes.
And you all of you, every single one of you needs to get involved with your local elections. I don't give a damn what you do.
Yeah.
Amen.
You
Doesn't
gotta
matter what,
find out what's
what
going
job
on.
you have or don't have a job. Doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Get
You need
involved.
to be involved. If you
Yep.
can't volunteer to do the right thing, send a little money. If you can't send a little money, then you probably got some time to volunteer.
There you go. Ask Johnny Fly.
Get
He
on
did
out
it, and
there
he got
make a difference.
right into that whole group and had a grand time.
Oh yeah, it was worth it.
There
Worth
you go.
it.
Yep. Worth every
Outstanding.
minute.
Well, Mitch, can you hang around for a little bit longer, or are you just going to dash out, or?
I'll probably come back if I can, but I'll probably be a little on the quiet side for a while. But I'll
All right.
hang out here.
Well, I just want you to know we appreciate you coming by, and sure enough, tell Julie we said hi. Anyway, Sparky Dunk, how are you, my friend?
Well, John, today is my fully vaccinated day.
You got your second shot
2 weeks ago,
2 weeks ago, and so now you're good to go.
yeah.
Outstanding, brother.
And?
And
So I want to
tell me
get
a
a message
delivery's
to
coming out.
No, I bought some of Bernadette's Breeze Prees.
Did you? That is
Just-
a purchase
just
you
before-
will not regret, my
Just
friend.
about an hour ago, I sent her an email. I sent her money via PayPal.
There you go.
And I was hope she was listening so she'd know.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's a purchase you won't regret. That stuff works on me. I'm so thankful for it.
What's
I
the story?
agree, too.
What's
The
I
story
agree,
for your
too.
shirt?
Oh, that's my fire shirt, dude. Hey,
Wow, what a story!
We're under a fire weather watch here already.
that's my official
Wow.
fire shirt, buddy.
Honolulu Fire Department.
Honolulu Fire Department. Yes. Somebody gave it to me. No, actually, I'm very proud of a helmet,
Oh, cool.
a fire helmet that I have, and a fire jacket. When I was in New Orleans right after Katrina, and I have a picture of me and the fireman that gave me that. So, very special. It was devastating in New Orleans after Katrina. I'll never forget the sadness of going back to a place that you grew up around and seeing it devastated like that. Just, yeah. Anyway,
Hey, did you hear the story about the winged maggots in Morani? I think it's Utah.
oh, the congressman?
No, the maggots in Morani, Utah. They had an event on May 1st.
Oh, pray tell. What did they do?
They burnt a big syringe in effigy. We ain't getting no shots.
Oh God.
The reason we won't reach herd immunity is because we have herd stupidity. You know, that's
Exactly.
it's a big problem. What they just refuse to do it, and it affects all of us. Tony Boyd, let's get you in
And
the
then-
room before we get cranked up here too deep. Tony, are you with us?
I'm with you.
All right, brother. How's everything going with you?
It's doing pretty good. Y'all go ahead and talk. I just had my doorbell ring. I
Uh-oh.
go see who's at it.
Go
I'll
see
be back.
who's at the door. It might be a guy with a wagon load of money. Never can tell. You know.
Wish it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back.
Let me
okay.
catch up real quick. Mitch Goldstein came in with $5 and said, Blue Dot's got to be voting in all elections, local, county, state, everything. Amen, Brother Mitch. And Tracy Tobias came in with $5 and said, seeing Gatz and Giuliani get escorted to jail in cuffs will be worth its weight in gold. Are you shitting me? I'm right there with you, Tracy. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, I'm getting, I want to get, we deserve to get giddy. Are they going to put cuffs on them? I want to see. Yes. Should we cut them any slack? No. All you have to do is think back to January 6th. No, we don't cut no slack no more. We need justice. We need a reckoning in this country. And accountability for what they did. I was damn sure glad to see that they didn't give the orange asshole his Facebook back yet. 6 more months. We got to worry about it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But it hasn't stopped. You know, that's what the big discussion right now is, this thing with Liz Cheney, because it is bringing up that discussion of who are you loyal to, a man or a country? And for the Republicans, it seems that they have chosen the man. They have chosen to worship and follow, in my opinion, a con man, lying, draft dodging coward who's here to rob our country blind. But they'd rather follow him than the Constitution and all of the things that they ever espoused that they believed in. You know, we're watching it live. And what hangs in the balance is our democracy. You know, if he convinces them to storm the Bastille again, when they storm the Capitol, and this time they install him, some guy out there, I swear, Marcia was telling me about some preacher out there preaching about something written in the good book about, at one point there will be 2 kings, 2 presidents at the same time. No, it's not in this country, baby. That's not the way it works.
That guy's a nut job. I was watching that. I think it was on YouTube. There's a guy, Telltale. I think he goes by Telltale Atheist or something. He highlights these nut jobs. Yeah. And that guy was saying, he made this prophecy, so to speak, that Donald Trump was going to be reelected. Yeah. Well, he fucked up on that because it wasn't true. It didn't happen. So now he's coming around with the idea that, well, Trump is kind of like doing it spiritually. He's like, you know, Biden's doing his thing and Trump's doing his thing. His spirit waves
through the halls of the White House in the Oval Office, magically pushing the buttons. Yes. But so a certain part of our population, we're going to believe that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad, but it's true. I am so tickled to death right now. You know, Biden was down in Louisiana today, down in New Orleans. Oh, man, beignets. Anyway, talking up the infrastructure. And I'm happy to see him every time he's out doing this, because Louisiana, that's not exactly blue country. He's down there talking to the working man down there. What's going to benefit? And in the background, was that the Huey P. Long Bridge in the background? I can't remember if it was the Huey P. or the Greater New Orleans. Old bridge. If it's the Huey P. Long, I was arrested on, well, I wasn't arrested. I was picked up. And my brothers. On top
Probably
of that
could
bridge.
use some retrofitting.
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid. When I was like, I don't know, 13, we ran away from home. And that's where they found us, was crossing the Mississippi River Bridge by foot on the Huey P. Long Bridge. Yep, that's how far we got. We were headed to California. We just knew we had to get on the other side of this bridge, and there it was, right there. It had to be. You know, we could walk. Don't worry, let's go. Yeah, adventures in life. Karen Van White came in with $5 and says, I love how a 6th grader made Fox host look stupid. Well, that's not hard to do, even for a 6th grader over there. I loved it the way Fauci reamed his butt. I didn't see this one, Karen. I love how a 6th grader made Fox host look like so. I didn't see that. I've been visiting all day, talking about old times before the pandemic. That, and I would do some more blasting with I'm having fun with my power washer. I'm gonna clean everything.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
I posted a YouTube video it's called Night of Liberty, Giant Syringe Burn, and Medical Tyranny, Moroni, Utah.
Medical tyranny. They love to use those patriotic tyranny. It's tyranny. I have to wear a mask. Tyranny. I'm losing my freedom. Are you shitting me? But that's what they're grasping onto. It's. I'm looking so forward to this agenda that Biden is laying out. But then, here you go. Deja vu. Mitch McConnell comes up and says their 100% job is to stop the Biden administration. Stop this administration.
Well, you
Sound
read my
familiar?
mind, John.
We're going to hold
Yeah.
Obama to a one term. That's our priority. That's their priority.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
That's what
what's
Mitch
good
does
for the
best.
country.
Yeah. That's all Mitch knows how to do. Obstruct.
And
Yep.
you know something?
And
If
it worked.
Well, if I was Joe Biden, I'd be sitting there, and I think he did basically. He said, we'll compromise. I'm willing to compromise, but I'm not willing to do nothing. But Mitch McConnell's willing to do nothing. He's willing to hold Joe Biden up.
Yeah.
And that's what Joe Biden needs to stand up and say, look, this is enough's enough. If you're not willing to work for me, then we're going to go without you.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I think the president will shove it right down his throat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
The hell with this compromise stuff. Hey, buddy, guess what you did to me? Remember? Guess what?
I was so pissed last night because I was watching. It was CNN, and I guess I can't remember who was. Maybe Como, interviewing Manchin from West Virginia.
Yeah, it was Cuomo.
Oh, I wanted to slap this guy. I really
so
did. I
I.
wanted to go over there and slap the shit out of him because he is coming up with every excuse in the world why he doesn't want to support the Democrat initiative here. We got to work together. We got to find. That's what our founding fathers meant, and all this stuff. And Como was talking up about the filibuster and how the Republicans have used that over history. Over history, it has always been used to obstruct progress in this country.
Yep.
Is there a senator in Louisiana up for re-election in 22?
I don't know. I got it.
That's what Biden ought to do if he's smart. He should go to every state where there's a senator up for re-election and highlight the falling down infrastructure in their state.
That's coming down the pike, by the way. Vice President Harris is going to be visiting a lot of states that have congressmen and senators up for re-election next year. So.
We have to take this to to the states where it's every congressional seat is up for grabs. And 32, I think, congressional seats are up. I mean, Senate seats. Everything's on the line this time, and the big push and what they're talking about on the news and shit is that the Republicans, they're acting like the Republicans are good to go in 22, that they're going to take the House back. That's not
what
good.
they're saying.
That's what they're
They
saying.
have a lot of confidence in their gerrymandering and the bullshit
Don't they?
pulling in the courts.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Got a lot of it.
There's one thing that I wanted to comment on when we got a minute or two.
What's that? Go ahead.
Well, it kind of goes with what we're talking about. I'm a little disgruntled with the way the media in general, whether it's print media, New York Times, Washington Post, whether it's TV media, radio, talking heads, podcasts. I really wish they would stop giving fuel to these Republican wingnuts. Every time Mitch McConnell or Crazy Gets or one of these other fly-by-night right-wing asses does something stupid, what do? They put him on TV.
It's all over the news.
They put him on TV. Guess what? Take his ass off the air. Don't give him any goddamn time.
Yeah.
That's how we got Donald Trump. Do we remember?
That's right.
Yes.
He got 2 point, and NBC stated it, and also Washington Post had a big article on it. He got $2.4 billion of free advertising in 2016 and another $2.2 billion in 2020 from the media. Why? Because he knows how to push buttons.
He knows
how to tweet.
He knows how to piss people
knows
off,
how to
and
hold
that's
the
what
press
he
conference.
relies on. It worked on
And
me.
this crap that they're doing in Arizona.
Arizona.
What is this? Number 3 or no? This is the 4th recount here. Am I correct? I know it's at least the
This
3rd.
one's going to come out different, Bill. This one's going to come out different. This is going to come out
Oh,
with,
of course
look at here.
of course it's
We
gonna come
found
out
fraud
different, and
all
the
over the
reason-
place.
They're going to find the bamboo ballots.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, well, the reason it's going to come out different is notice that it is not an independent agency like the first couple of recounts.
No.
Who is in charge of this recount is an insurrectionist that's on film.
At the Capitol on January 6th.
Yeah.
He was in there.
Yeah.
That's the guy in there counting the ballots. Ain't that wonderful?
Yeah.
You think this is
He's in
unbiased? I don't
charge.
think so.
He's not just counting the ballot. He's the guy in charge of it. So what do you think you're going to get?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, that's the thing that's really scaring me. I mean, can't people see it? Whatever happened to the
Why is the media? My point is why is the media giving these guys the airtime? Screw them.
Yeah.
We all know they're a bunch of idiots. We know it's a
I
bunch
will
of
say
bullshit.
that a lot of the news I have seen are people coming up and then like when they interview the Secretary of State of Arizona and stuff that are openly coming out saying this is ridiculous. Nobody's paying attention to it. It's not going to produce anything that can be verified.
I hope they're right because John, it just irritates the shit out of me because all they're doing is fanning the fire of the big lie.
Yeah.
The only thing Trump won was a permanent vacation from the White House. That's the only thing he won.
That's the whole
purpose. He won a vacation
of this Arizona recount. The whole purpose of this is not to overturn the election. That's a done deal. Joe Biden is president. Kamala Harris is vice president.
Did you hear, John? They got to be out of that arena by next week.
Next week. What? They didn't pay the bill or something? Get their
no,
ass
there's
out.
events scheduled for that arena.
Oh, there you go. The idea is not to overturn the election. The idea is to feed to the fire of the big lie. They're going to come out. Look here, we found fraud all over the place. It's probably rampant all over the country. You can't trust it and all that. It's driving a wedge into people in the trust in their government, in the trust of our election system.
Yep,
and
you
that
hit the nail on the head.
That has been reflected across the country in legislation, state houses across the country.
It's about instilling doubt, and what we have to do as people on the blue side of the fence is we just have to get our people together, our acts together, and get a plan and make sure we get our ass to the polls. Period.
Yes. Because here in Texas, they're empowering poll watchers.
Yep.
Empowering poll. What are you doing here? What do you? I hope I'm in line to vote, and some poll watcher guy comes up and gives me shit. Show me are you legal to vote? Kiss my ass. How about you watch me walk in that door? If those people inside that door throw me out, well, then you might have a story. If I walk in there and vote, it's none of your freaking business, you jackass.
Right.
Y'all remember this. Any poll watcher out there has no freaking authority to do shit. He is a poll watcher. He cannot come up and get in your shit and ask you for an ID. That's not his business. He's not supposed to ask you if you're legal. Are you in this country legally? Do you have papers? You don't look like you. Any of that, call the police. That's harassment.
Well, it's called intimidation,
yes,
John.
Voter intimidation in a voting line. Don't put up with it. Call the police. You can have their ass arrested.
John, whatever happened, when me and you were like growing up and stuff, whatever happened to the belief that there's a right and there's a wrong, okay? I mean, the stuff that the Republicans are doing today, they're not the Republican Party. They are the Trumpican Party. Yeah. That's what I call it. I mean, come on. What's right and what's wrong? And what they're doing now with Cheney and stuff, I don't agree with her conservative things and everything, but I'll tell you what, she's at least right.
She's very conservative.
Yeah.
I think just about anything that woman has to deal with as far as legislation is concerned.
Yeah.
Right, but the thing is, she tells the truth, and she's being upfront and honest about it. And now she's being punished because she's telling the truth.
Yes,
what the hell happened to our country,
because they're picking a man over loyalty to a man. That's who the Republicans. That's who.
It's a cult.
It's a disgusting thing to watch because what we're watching is people that are willing to turn their back on our democracy.
Right. That's the danger.
Turn their back on our democracy for
it's a cult.
A political power play.
Well, it's a cult.
You're not a patriot.
It's a cult based around Donald Trump.
Yes.
That's what it is. And
exactly what it is.
they will do whatever they have to do to step on people or whatever just to get him back in again. That's their ultimate goal. They want him back in again.
And that's where we come in because that's our job. We can't allow that shit. You know,
But we better come in like a wave.
Yes.
They were saying today,
let,
John, they were saying, I think it was on MSNBC, they were saying a lot of people. I mean, we're talking waves of people. If we ever need the blue wave, now is the time to do it.
Yes. But people are saying, well, you said that in 2018 and 2016. Yeah, we did. And we were right. And we're right this time. We need everybody out there. T.W. Travis, did you stick in this room?
Yeah, I had to sneak in just to see what the hell's going on in this room.
I see that. And you done brung that SC fellow with you, too.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, you know.
I seized the opportunity.
We gotta, bring Florida in once in a while, too.
You bet you. We need Florida. We need to turn that state around. TW, thank you for being here. SC, we appreciate you joining us.
Hey, no problem.
I think you should go down and let some alligator loose on Trump Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. It's more right now. DeSantis is public enemy number one, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So
he signed his little bill in private today with only one.
Only one news station.
One news station. Who was that? SC that they got?
What do you call it? Bullshit Mountain.
Them guys.
Fox News?
Yeah. Ain't that some shit? The governor signs an important piece of legislation. Media, local media is barred. Everybody's kicked out of the room except for one. Fox spews.
Yeah.
Nothing screams more partisan bullshit.
That's okay. I actually like. They had Senator Warren on today, and she said, the American people like what Biden's doing. They like seeing things happening. They like seeing this happening. You know what? I'm sorry. He goes, Mitch McConnell, if he doesn't want a deal, maybe Mitch, you should just retire.
Well, one of the reasons why I wanted to jump in tonight was I see Bill's on here, and Bill wanted me to keep him up to date on the Florida governor race, and I didn't know if he knew that Charlie Crist announced on Tuesday that he is running.
He's back in the race.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and then Wednesday he was in Pensacola talking to the people, and then not long after he got done with his speech on Tuesday, Val Dennings put a tweet out. So she's definitely, I think, because she mentioned coming after DeSantis or Rubio. So I think she's got her eyes set on.
A couple of people are going after Rubio's feet now too. So that's good, man. I thank you, man. SC, I appreciate that.
Well,
I'm all in.
Well,
I'm going to send some of my phone canvassers down when they announce officially, and we're going to get some phone callers here from the Carolinas getting the Florida people out to vote, buddy.
There you go.
Well, I'm pretty sure there'll be some more that'll jump in, but right now Charlie Crist, he was a good governor before. I think he's a good guy.
Indeed.
But we do have some women out there. Like I said, Val Dennings could do it. I do know our agriculture commissioner, Nikki Freed.
We have some outstanding female candidates. You know who one of them is?
Yes, we do.
Aaron Trombley.
Especially in Florida.
Aaron Trombley
for
Monroe Town Council. And there's her Facebook again, her contact on Facebook. You can find her, and there is her Act Blue, official actblue.com, donate, elect _Aaron, running for town council in there. She is in this Blue Dot family before she decided to run. I mean, this is another one of those little things that happens within the family that make us so proud. Sort of like Bernadette South. It's a thing in this family because A, it works really good, and B, it's within this Blue Dot family that gave that boost to her.
I get tired of seeing
Alan Grayson is the other congressman that's going to run against. He announced that he was going to run against Marco Rubio. Alan Grayson. He's a former Democratic representative from Florida.
Yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is get me put it all on a page here where I have it in front of me. Who's going to be running where? Because, like I said, all of them are up for grabs
you
on
know,
the Congress.
the thing that ticked me off, though, and I see the Republican Party going the way of the Donnie, but basically I still don't understand it, because when somebody sits there and actually says he's a get-ass son of a bitch and con artist, blah, 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 and what are they going to do? They're going to try to get her out of office now. That's just Liz Cheney, and I just don't. I don't get it. You know what? I'm sorry. If you can't talk about whoever, then what the fuck are you even doing in there? You might as well just bend over.
Yeah. And I tell you, Trump, he's trying his hardest to get us. Did you see what he tried to get another Twitter account, the desk of Donald J. Trump?
Yes.
They suspended it.
Well, he's got a blog now, and that's what the name of it is. He's got a blog, just like anybody else could go. You can go on right now and go get you a blog page and type whatever you want. People do it all the time.
See the nice 8x10 of the smug little bastard in Texas sitting by Donnie?
No, I had not. Who was that?
Yeah.
Cruz.
You're favorite, Ted Cruz. He was sitting down there with his biggest fat nose and his
Rafael Eduardo Cruz, the booger-eating future king of America. That's who he is. He is an asshole. Right, and where is it? We need to flush him right down the toilet. But he don't come up in a long time. You know, this time we got to get rid of our governor. We're going after our governor this time. We got to get rid of him.
I'm reading a thing right here, which I really don't give a shit about cruise lines, but it looks like Norwegian Cruise Lines is telling their CEO is telling DeSantis, won't let them require proof of COVID-19 vaccinations for passengers. He says if you won't let them do it, they'll take their cruise ships out of Florida. So
it's not up to them whether or not the cruise ship requires a proof of vaccination. And who would blame them? That was where it all kind of started when we started this. All of a sudden, the cruise ships were the big thing.
And then on a different note, I see Brian Kemp signed a law today allowing these college athletes to get paid, but the school is allowed to take 75% of what they make. And so they're like, good luck getting athletes to come to Georgia.
And that was like that other governor today. He basically said, "Oh, you guys aren't getting any more what is it? I'm trying to think. You ain't getting any more paid time off. Get back to work."
And on good news, I got my second shot today.
You got your second? Yes, outstanding, brother. Good. Proud of you. Good.
I get mine on the 15th.
So many of our blue dots are getting them. Cruise ships are natural cesspools anyway.
That's because we want to be the last ones on the earth. When the Republicans don't get there, then we'll be the last ones here.
We might get some cruise ships here in Corpus Christi because that one of the things that they don't come here, the reason they don't use Corpus as a port is because our bridge was too low, and so a lot of the cruise ships just could not come in under our bridge. We're getting a new bridge. The span is halfway across. Travis brought back pictures. Him and his buddies met up the other day, and one of you showed me a picture of the span going across actually making the arc now.
Oh, yeah. They've made a lot of progress over
there. That's cool.
And it's going to be a much higher bridge.
And then, there's one bridge there in Lake Charles. I remember talking about Biden being in Louisiana today. There's one bridge over in Lake Charles that's like over 50 years old. And it's supposed to...
You know what bridge I always hated to go over I traveled a lot between Louisiana and Texas, between Florida and California. There was always one bridge on I-10 that I really hated. That was the one going over in Lake Charles. Because it's like straight up and straight down. Yeah. And at one time I was driving a ratty old van, and man, I was having a hard time wishing that thing up the hill. It was the coming down the hill that got really fucking hairy. It's like, holy shit.
Now, I was sitting there talking. I heard Bill getting onto his dog, and I thought he was talking to me. His dog's named Sam, and I was like, oh, what?
Shit, what did I do? Our first dog was named Sam.
neighbor's dog walked by the front door and he got a little upset.
Though, the only thing I gotta say is I like a president that comes out and talks to the people.
Baby,
He doesn't talk
I
about the
am
people.
so
He doesn't talk.
enjoying
He
this.
himself, he just goes and talks and lets people know this is what's happening. This is what we're going to do, and we're going to hopefully get to it.
Fox Fuse over there saying, hey, did you see how he foamed up his words there a little bit? He can't talk. They must be mentally insane or something. You wish you fucking dicks. I'm proud of that man, and I am so relieved to hear coherent talk coming out of our president. You know.
Hey guys, I got something to ask you guys.
What's that?
Is the White House.
Yeah, hold on. What were you going to ask?
Did y'all get a letter from the White House?
Not yet.
I didn't get anything yet.
Oh,
Well, when I told you I had to go answer the doorbell, Paulette was bringing up my mail, right?
right.
So this letter came in and it said it was from the IRS.
Yeah.
I said,
Oh,
what the heck's
yeah.
this? And I opened it up and there's that letter from
Same by Joe
Biden and
Biden,
them.
it's the same thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wondered if anybody else got it.
I think Tyler got one. And I'm sure that we're going to
Tyler?
get one too. Anybody that got your check, you should be getting a letter from the
Oh
IRS.
yeah, I got that already.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was IRS like the official business. What did I do?
Yeah. The
I
only thing you
hope-
get with the IRS envelope, you go, oh shit. Yeah.
What's that?
That's what I said.
They're coming after you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're not going to get it.
That's what.
There we go. Erin T says she got her letter from Joe. Yes. I
Shows you what kind of guy he is.
I am
He
so-
cares about people getting their checks.
Yes.
I wanted to mention something.
About the people.
I wanted to mention something, John, if you don't
What?
mind.
No,
here.
go ahead.
You know, you were talking about local stuff.
Yes.
Well, we have big headlines in the Republican Herald, it's our
Yeah.
local paper, right?
Big head.
Dated today,
You have my two.
and it's George F. Halkovich Jr. He's one of our Schuylkill County commissioners, okay?
Right.
It's a big headline. It says, impeachment process begins. He's a Republican. Well, they're claiming that he was, had sexual harassment against, I believe, 4 women.
Oh.
4 women have accused the commissioner of sexual harassment and assault. And earlier Wednesday, a judge issued 2 sexually violence protection orders against Halkovich. That's our wonderful Republicans, man. They go right down to the local level, state and local.
I remember Shorty. Yes. You know, yes, it goes right down to the local races. We always think.
And have at every piece of ass you can get, right?
Yes.
That's what he's doing.
Erin Trumbley is a young woman. You know, she goes into the town council, and she does a good job, and people like her. Well, maybe next time, maybe mayor, maybe later on, maybe congresswoman. You don't know where that talent's going to come from. You know, and it can start anywhere. We're so proud of Erin. Let me throw that one more time. I'm so proud of her because she wants to make a difference in her community. And what a better way to start than I went to a town council meeting. Those people are stupid. I need to go in there and tell them what's up. Huh?
You have to start somewhere. Look at all these, congressmen. They started somewhere.
Yes.
Boom.
She says, yes, youth is relative. You look a whole lot younger than me, dear, so I never asked a woman's age. So. Anyway.
Do you have that information on the Blue Dot in Texas website, John, now about her?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a link there that takes you right to her Act Blue account.
It's Act Blue.
So if you go to bluedotintexas.com, you'll see a link there that goes straight to Erin's Act Blue account, which is an official account. I want everybody to understand that. She had to apply for that account as a Democrat.
Yeah, I'm part of that. I mean, I'm logged
Yeah.
in. I can make a donation through them anytime I want.
Whoa,
Really.
yeah.
They send you receipts and everything. They're good.
Yeah,
They're good.
yeah, they're
It's
good.
not
They're
some
good.
scam or anything that somebody's trying to pull off here.
Yeah. We use them a lot in council campaign too. They do their thing.
That's how they
sure.
get the support. You know, I always emphasize, especially if you are in a blue state, in a comfortable blue district, and your politics is pretty good, and nobody's fighting over life and death issues, turn your attention to those red states where a Democrat is trying to run, where they're running up against a Republican trying to take charge. The sad thing about politics is it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
Yeah.
And that's sad to say. But if a candidate doesn't have the funding to be able to compete with the people that she's running up against, you have a hard time getting your message out there. And so everything runs on it. Everything from flyers to all sorts of, help and all sorts of stuff that goes along. I don't know. I'm not running for office. Aaron is.
I think you need to.
Me?
I think at some point he should.
I wish I
think
could.
We'd all vote for you, John.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But the words
want
"are
to
you
throw that-
shitting me" would come out of my mouth at the first debate. So,
Oh, they can believe
oh,
it.
the language of that man.
Hey,
Kiss my ass. Are you shitting me? Did you hear what that man said? That's me.
hey, Donald Trump said "fuck it" on the air, so hey, what the hell?
Donald Trump robbed this country in broad daylight. That's the one thing about Donnie Boy. He did everything up front. He didn't hide anything. It was a perfect call. No, it wasn't. It was too, and I say so.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, have you ever heard of a man by the name of John Pavlovitz?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you read this. It's not too long. I'm wondering if I can read this because he addresses the white evangelicals. Now, this is dated back in January 2018. Do you have time for it?
Go ahead. Y'all mind?
Okay.
You have the floor.
Okay.
Johnny, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead.
It says, "Dear white evangelicals, I need to tell you something. People have had it with you. They're done. They want nothing to do with you any longer. And here's why. They see your hypocrisy, your inconsistency, your incredibly selective mercy, and your thinly veiled supremacy. For 8 years, they watched you relentlessly demonize a black president, a man faithfully married for 26 years, a doting father and husband, without a hint of moral scandal or the slightest whiff of infidelity. They watched you deny his personal faith convictions, argue his birthplace, and assault his character, all without cause or evidence. They saw you brand the scriptures to malign him and use the laziest of racial stereotypes in criticizing him. And through it all, white evangelicals, you never once suggested that God placed him where he was. You never publicly offered prayers for him and his family. You never welcomed him to your Christian universities. You never gave him the benefit of the doubt in any instance. You never spoke of offering him forgiveness or mercy. Your evangelists never publicly thanked God for his leadership. Your pastors never took to the pulpit to offer solidarity with him. You never made any effort to affirm his humanity or show the love of Jesus to him in any quantifiable measure. You violently opposed him at every single turn, without offering a single ounce of the grace you claim as the heart of your faith tradition. You jettisoned Jesus as you dispensed damnation on him. And yet today, you openly give a mulligan to a white Republican man so riddled with depravity, so littered with extramarital affairs, so unapologetically vile, with such a vast resume of moral filth that the mind boggles. And the change in you is unmistakable. It has been an astonishing conversion to behold, of being born again. With him, you suddenly find religion. With him, you're now willing to offer full absolution. With him, all is forgiven without repentance or admission. With him, you're suddenly able to see some invisible, deeply buried heart. With him, sin has become unimportant, compassion no longer a requirement. With him, you see only providence. And white evangelicals, all those people who have had it with you, they see it all clearly. They recognize the toxic source of your duality. They see that pigmentation and party are your sole deities. They see that you aren't interested in perpetuating the love of God or emulating the heart of Jesus. They see that you aren't burdened to love the least or to be agents of compassion or to care for your Muslim, gay, African, female, or poor neighbors as yourself. They see that all you're really interested in doing is making a god in your own ivory image and demanding that the world bow down to it. They recognize it's all about white Republican Jesus, not dark-skinned Jesus of Nazareth. And I know you don't realize it, but you're digging your own grave in these days. The grave of your very faith tradition. Your willingness to align yourself with cruelty is a costly marriage. Yes, you've gained a Supreme Court seat, a few months with the presidency as a mouthpiece, and the cheap high of temporary power, but you've lost a whole lot more. You've lost an audience with millions of wise, decent, good-hearted, faithful people with eyes to see this ugliness. You've lost any moral high ground or spiritual authority with the generation. You've lost any semblance of Christ-likeness. You've lost the plot. And most of all, you've lost your soul. I know it's likely you'll dismiss these words. The fact that you've even made your bed with such malevolence shows how far gone you are, and how insulated you are from the reality in front of you. But I had to at least try to reach you. It's what Jesus would do. Maybe you need to read what he said again, if it still matters to you.
He calls them out.
Isn't that?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. He was perfect.
Yes, he's great. There are several like that. I'm trying to think of the other guy's name that does his videos, who comes from a Christian background.
Frank Schaefer.
Frank Schaefer, thank you very much.
Yeah,
He
very
does the
great.
same thing. He's calling them out. You've turned your back on whatever religion you claim to have had before. And I say that openly because I can't get in any more trouble for it. I burned that bridge the day Donald Trump was elected. That's the day that my half my family said, adios, John, we'll see you later. We don't want to talk to you anymore, and that's fine.
Actually, there's a lot of division.
That's fine. Because I've seen you destroy everything you told me you were. And I make no bones about it. I tell anybody that asks, I'm an atheist. I just don't. I believe in the power of man, the humanity that we hold within ourselves, the ability that we have to solve the problems of the world. I believe in that.
And science.
In technology that's going to get us there. But I don't believe that there's a magic man in the sky that he determines what's going to happen. No, it's up to us what happens. We can't put that onto something else. We can't say, it's not in my hands, it's in God's hands. No, it is in our hands to be able to do the things.
Well, Donnie wants a second chance now. He wants a second chance to do the same thing.
We have so many Christians in this family. And I have always said this family, this country was founded on the basis that anybody could worship the way they wanted to. That every religion is welcome here. That a person's religious freedoms will not be discriminated. But we haven't lived up to that. We have had a series of discrimination in this country against different religions at any given time. Are you shitting me? Every one of the books say the same thing. Be kind to your neighbor. Be heal the sick. Lift up the. That's what all of them say. So how we get to the point of, well, my God's better than yours, and we're going to kill your God, is beyond me.
Did you see how quick the Christianity came out when Trump was elected? And the first thing he did was ban all Muslims from coming into this country. Yeah, that's the white evangelical Jesus. That's not the one from Nazareth.
Discrimination on any basis is wrong.
Right.
Oh, there goes them libtards. There goes you got a tree hugger. They all just sit around in their leotards.
I'm proud to be a libtard.
Hey, I am too. I am proud of my liberal stance. Yes. I don't think anybody should put a freaking asterisk next to anybody's name. Oh, are you gay? Oh, I'm sorry. We don't serve gay people here.
Worship an orange, fucked up haircut.
We the people, baby.
Hunkin' tits asshole.
We the people. That's what our country is based on. That is All
That's
of
a
us.
good description, TW. I like that.
Well,
We have gone to
pumpkin
the
tip
point,
asshole.
anything we can say
yeah.
that gives us a chuckle about that orange asshole, it makes us feel good.
Hey, I can tell you this much: Donnie Trump's kiss wouldn't do anything for me. I
Not a
don't give
thing.
a shit.
Not a
Another thing.
As a matter of fact, I'm never going to look at pumpkin pie the same way like that. Hey, really?
Yeah, I ain't much
Speaking of
pumpkins, the
pie,
same
there
shit.
is temptation like you wouldn't believe right now. Mama, because Deborah was coming over today, and that's kind of a thing. I mean, a big thing. We haven't seen her in over a year. Marcia made her lemon pie yesterday. The whole pie. And I couldn't cut it last night. Save it. Marcia makes a lemon pie that is just, it just, when she sent me to the store and I looked at the list there and I said, ooh, we're having lemon pie. I was on top of that stuff.
Hey, by the way,
Yes.
I wanted to just welcome Travis to be back in. Man, he
Yeah.
actually John made it, Travis. He really did.
You see that empty
He
seat over there right now?
Made it.
Well, I don't have the. See, if
Oh.
I try to put the other thing on
Travis
it.
just heard the dog bark, so he went out there to find out what's going on.
Oh, well, you got to tell him when he comes back. We got to let him know.
Oh, I am
Appreciate it.
thankful that he's back. Are you shitting me?
I know you
Oh,
are.
no.
You're like,
oh
probably
hell
like,
yeah.
you remind me. You're probably
Yeah,
like that dog.
You sit over there and
have
do
there,
all
like
that
cat
shit.
with the
My
tongue out.
job is to sit over here and look pretty. And I'm not doing too great a job at that shit right now. So, I swear.
You're doing a good job, John.
I ain't, don't lie. Are you shitting me? I got a freaking
All right,
gun.
you're doing a shitty job.
I am doing a shitty job.
Oh, yeah, all right.
In the hallway, there's pictures of me when I was young, and I walk down the hallway and I go, fuck, what happened to your ass? Anyway.
That's what I say to myself, too.
Keith
What happened
Beal.
to my hair?
Keith Bill came in and donated $10. Keith, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate that tremendously. That goes a long way in paying the bills, baby. We appreciate it. Yes, my looks have not. I'm not the guy I remember in those pictures out there when I walk down the hallway. It's just like, huh, hey, my beard used to be really
You
dark.
are the guy. You just got a little shorter, and your hair got a little grayer.
I'm here.
Marcia getting after me right now because I brought my rocking chair inside the house tonight. I have an old rocking chair that it's made out of sticks. It really is. It's quite unique. It's made in Mexico, and it's been out on the porch. And I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, and my back hurts, so I like to lay on the floor for a while. I'll just plop down, lay flat on the floor. Well, sitting in that rocking chair is similar to laying on the floor. It puts my back and it leans backwards, so I'm forced up against the back of it, which is pretty solid, and it's just, bueno. But now I'm, if I keep it in the house, then another piece of furniture's got to go. So I don't know if I'm.
You know what, John? When you look at those
photos
of you younger, just remember something. You're always going to be like that in spirit, and that's what matters.
I am.
That's
Are you
right.
shitting me? I'm still walking around in the mirror going, what in the fuck are you going to do?
Damn.
You're old, man. It's time you grew up a little bit. No, I want to keep the things that make my heart pitter patter. I want to keep the things that really make me come to life, which is deep down a love for this country and the belief that most of the people in this country are good people and that they step up and they do the right thing and that we can lift people up, that we can move past racism one day. It's a generational fight. I know that. I'm not fooling myself. We're gonna solve all the racial problems in this country in my lifetime. It's a generational thing, but it starts there. Because generation by generation, we teach our children how to treat others. It is up to us to put that cycle in motion of acceptance, of a belief in a person's character, and their aspirations, and a bunch of other corny shit that I believe in. And fuck it, when you get old, who else am I going to tell? Except y'all. Thank goodness for y'all being here to even listen. But these are the things,
I feel the same way one day. I feel the same way. I look in the mirror and I'm like, wow, your mustache is gray.
Yeah, I look in the mirror and go,
your beard is white. now I'm like,
I go look in the
look at
mirror
my
and then
hair
I go
and it starts to
apologize to my
turn, and
wife.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I
baby.
look at myself and I'm like, what the hell?
And I'm looking
happened
at
to
her
this
and she's
young
barely
guy?
changed. Are you shitting me? You still weigh the same. You still look the same. Jesus. Killing me. Between her and Jay Clayton out there, Mr. Romantic.
John, go get you some Grecian formula, and then you'll look the same like you did back then.
Yeah. That's the one thing. Some say we ought to dye your beard. Dye your beard. No. Because I can't do that because it's not who I am. It's
Well, that's what I used to do to my beard. And then I got to the point it was like, okay, who am I kidding? They know I'm dyeing my beard. I might as well forget about it and just be who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother does that. He dyes his hair.
Well, you know,
Dude, just give it.
Vanity only goes so far. It looks better, on women than men because men, we just, fuck it.
I mean, I like
nobody looking at us no more.
I'm starting.
But
to get
I've
the little
seen some
patches.
70-year-old women that I still go, okay.
I know. I saw Christy Brinkley the other day.
I was trying to
She is
think.
almost
Yeah,
10
there was
years old,
somebody,
and it's
some
like,
big star I seen the
wow.
other day, and I looked at TV and I said, "Shit, really?"
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. Anyway.
Yeah, well, they got plenty of money.
You know how men are. They're
that
disgusting
way.
creatures. Stay away from them. That's my advice. I've told my wife that
Well,
from the beginning. Men are disgusting creatures. Stay the hell away from them.
Hey,
Except me.
John.
What?
Except me.
I'm the only one. I'm the only nice guy.
You know, Miss Miss.
I'm sorry, Johnny. You broke up. What is it?
Okay, hang on a second.
Okay.
Hang
on.
Because
I'm coming. Huh?
I was trying to show in the browser. Hang on a second. Every time I try to bring it up, okay. Now you can hear me, right?
See, there he's back.
Anyway, Miss Pre, I believe today I got a birthday thing. Yeah, that's because I closed my browser. Every time, what was I going to say? Oh, Miss Pre, T Brown. She had
T.
a birthday
Brown?
today, I believe. And
Today was
she
T.
put
Brown's
on there-
birthday?
I
Oh,
think
man.
so.
Happy birthday, T. Brown. If you have not had tea with Miss T, man, you're missing
She's
out.
awesome.
She is
And
an
I'll tell
awesome woman. Uses her voice.
I don't think she'll mind me saying this because she put it publicly anyway. But she said she just turned 60. I
Yes.
said, get the hell out of here. You didn't turn 60. She doesn't
No,
look
no,
60.
she doesn't look 60.
She looks
She looks
damn
about
good.
40, yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
I
At
was
least.
thinking somewhere around 40. Yeah, 60,
Yeah,
really?
that's what I was thinking.
Bless your heart, T. Brown. Looking good, darling.
Yeah.
Yes, she's got a
Now-
powerful voice.
Now just remember, if T Brown's on here listening, I can be your agent if you want me to.
And if you are an early riser, she does a lot of her rants in her car early in the morning. She's on her way to work, baby. So she's going to let you know what she is on her mind before she goes in. And
she's got a spirit too, man.
Yes, she does.
That girl's got a spirit, boy. She's good.
We have some tremendous people that use their voice. This family, it's just heartwarming because it's our voices that matter.
You inspired us, John. I don't care what you say.
Whatever you do is worthwhile. I was giving some thought for a while running for office, and then past 2 weeks I've been talking with DNC and local progressive groups and stuff like that, and I made a decision what I'm going to do. But I'm still going to work, but I'm not going to run for office.
You're talented.
I have officially put my name in the running for the State Democratic Party Strategy Committee for 2022. So I'm going to be working on the Democratic Party's strategy and planning team, and we kick off end of July, and it's about a 18 month jaunt from July 2021 to November 2022, but we're going to try to turn some seats blue in our state legislature, and I really think we can do it. And when I made that promise to SC because of my work with Cal and a couple others before that in 2016 and 2018, I have a lot of connections with phone banks and Democratic groups that do phone calls and motivate people to get out to the polls. And I told him that my three interests for for next year are North Carolina, Florida, and Texas. And I
We're
have
doing our best to
literally thousands of people that volunteer because that's the only thing they can do is they can get on their phone an hour or 2 hours a day and talk to people about voting. And
I'm telling you, if you have not, if you've entertained the thought in your head, well, you know, maybe I ought to get involved. It is so easy. No matter where you live, there is a Democratic headquarters near you. Get their phone number and make one phone call. You will instantly have new friends, and they will inspire you.
And if they can't help you directly, they will
put
give you a
in
phone
the right
number
direction.
to contact and say, hey, exactly, just like they did with John Fly when he volunteered for that congressman up there.
No matter what your talent might be. Or your willingness to
kudos to Miss Aaron for running for city council. I just think that is shit hot. But makes me wish I was 20 years
all proud of
younger.
that? I am. I think this whole Blue Dot family is proud of that because Aaron, like I said, this wasn't something that, you know, she became a candidate and then came in here. She's been a Blue Dot for a while, I
talked to her for a long time in the main discussion, just two in the pat back and forth, and then she announced she was running. I'm going, good for you, girl. You know, it's heartening because number one, she's female. Number two, she's young. She's not old fart like me.
Yeah,
and she's got a future. You know, I mean, good grief.
Yes.
So good thing.
And that just is, it does. It's we need to support her as much as we can, and inspire her because she's inspiring us. You know, she just jumped in there and said, you know, I'm thinking about doing this. Well,
no matter how simple you think that your effort is, whether it's making a phone call or putting a bumper sticker on your car, it doesn't matter. Every little thing you do makes a difference. Because if every Blue Dot we knew convinced one other person to vote blue, we would never have another Republican ever elected again.
I changed the lights for Gene Shanky. How you like that, Gene? Look at here. Watch, I can go make it that. Wait, if I'm pissed off, I can turn it red. Ain't that something, Gene? This is Travis's work, baby. I got a remote control right here. I can make it any color I want.
Just don't turn it red. We don't want no red. We
like to keep it blue around here, baby. The work that Travis is, and we're
John,
fixing to take it all apart and do it again.
What do y'all think about what Rick Santorum said the other day about the American Indians in the United States?
When he was talking about the Anglo-Saxon,
a blank slate.
The Anglo-Saxon heritage of our country. What a jackass that guy! As a matter of fact,
let him loose. I actually say let him loose on a reservation and let them go out and kick his ass.
I was watching.
What planet is he from?
Yeah, really. I was watching the other night, Tony, when Rick Santorum was on CNN with Como, and interviewing him, and Como's really calling his Santorum out for the jackass that he is, using the language that he did, and how blind he is to the facts. Anyway, really kind of raked him over the coal. But then when CNN was over, was Como was over, and I think Don Lemon comes in behind him. Don Lemon was pissed that Como even had him on his show, and they had a little thing there in between shows there that they weren't. You know, Don Lemon wasn't even too happy that he even let Rick Santorum on the show. Because
he doesn't. I love it.
You know, it falls right along with the rest of Fox Spews over there about this. You know, they're using that Anglo-Saxon the words around. They're throwing them around like we can't read between the lines there. What are you saying? White. That's it. White.
Yeah.
Get out of here with
Why
it.
they let those clowns have airtime is beyond me.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Why is that it's we all know this is never going to be, nor will this. There's never going to be a white nationalist country. You're kidding yourself, baby. I keep saying these assholes that belong to these groups, they ought to make them all take a DNA test. Everybody gets a DNA test. If you don't pass, you can't get in. throw their ass out.
I
You won't
think
have
maybe a
anybody
mental,
left.
maybe a mental health test would
Right.
be
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, that's what's so sad. The
Well, you know,
Rick-
Rick Santorum is
Have to fail that test, man.
Rick
well, Rick-
Santorum always
Rick-
tries to run as Mr. Rogers.
well, Rick
Yeah.
Santorum, he's a commentator on CNN, so
Yes.
they must have hired him, I guess.
Yes.
Like, I wish he'd go away. I
I
can't
do
stand
too. I can't stand
Yeah.
the asshole. Talk
Yeah,
about
I
somebody
mean,
who thinks he
yeah,
is
I mean-
better than anybody around his ass.
CNN's always catching shit for having
Yeah,
a moment.
Yeah,
Well,
I wish
he-
they really. I really do. I wish CNN would get rid of
He
his
was a-
ass. Find another
he was a-
Republican to talk to. He's just a
He was a-
slime ball.
Well, he was a senator in Pennsylvania, and I couldn't
Yes.
stand him then. I can't stand him now.
Always wears the sweater. Always, so wholesome and
Yeah.
godly and everything. No, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
If they would quit giving Mitch McConnell time, if they would quit giving Trump time, if they would quit giving all these assholes like Ted Cruz
Yep.
and Lindsey
Yep.
Graham and all these other idiots, they could
Yep.
quit giving them the goddamn time and have them just shut the fuck up and do their damn job.
Yep.
Maybe this, country would be a hell of a lot better. 'Cause we
You're
didn't
right,
hear
Don
that much from
Cheeto.
senators back in the day.
White Anglo-Saxon Protestant, a WASP. That's and that's when Marjorie Taylor Greene was trying to start her Klan caucus. It's the same language she was using. It's the same language that Tucker Carlson uses all the time
Yeah.
over on Fox.
I keep telling her, I keep saying she needs to take that mask and put it over her entire
Yeah.
face and just.
Well,
put
you know,
sentences across it.
we had a lady. Now you remember Tucker when he come out a couple of weeks ago talking about the mask on kids was child abuse. Well,
Yeah.
we had a lady. I think it was here in Florida, go through a school board meeting, yelling out child abuse, just going crazy. They escorted her out there, but she was just, crazy. I didn't even listen to what she was saying because it was all right there on the thing. You could tell what she was doing. I didn't even have to listen to it, but that's what they said she was doing, is running through the school board meeting, screaming child abuse because the kids were. Now, who said that? Tucker Carlson. Who's the one to put that shit out?
He put it out
Tucker
there.
Carlson.
If you see a kid in a mask, call the police. That's child abuse. Really, Tucker?
Well, he's
You
a
dick.
dumbass too.
Yes.
To me, that's keeping your kids safe, but that's okay.
Yeah, and our county lifted the mask ordinance, pretty much saying but they're still leaving it up to businesses and shit. And and for the most part, people are. I haven't seen any change. It's pretty much been the same as it has been.
They've done the same thing here. They basically have done the same thing here and left it up to businesses. Well, most of the businesses they've actually put out there, please wear a mask in our establishment, or please do not bother.
Yeah,
to come in.
there are a lot of establishments that require a mask. My store still, I don't think it's required, but they request you at the door to put on a mask. So if you walk in without one, it's like everybody else in the store is looking at you like you're a dick. Of course they meant everybody but you. It's like you shitheads.
Has
Go ahead.
Go ahead, John.
No, I'm
Has anybody called up the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic on YouTube? I mean, not YouTube, but Google, and read about how those people were back then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's all kinds of pictures on there. And I seen this picture of this man, this lady, and the lady had a sign around her neck, and it says, "Wear your mask or go to jail."
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were. They ever put people in
Yeah.
jail if you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had more sense than these people nowadays.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Definitely. I remember a guy a couple weeks ago on PBS talking about this book he read of all these letters from Civil War soldiers writing back home to their family. And most of these kids are like 14, 15, 16 years old. And he's talking about how articulate the writing and everything is. He's like, you go look for a 16, 17-year-old kid to write a letter, or just a grown adult to write a letter like these kids are writing back in the days. It's not going to happen.
No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Exactly.
But then these kids
Most kids
nowadays.
nowadays can't even read cursive writing.
Yeah. Yes, that's a big thing, but
They can only print their
you can
name,
hand them a
they can't-
computer and they do whiz with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
it's a different
John,
generation, man. Totally.
John, I've been thinking though today, listening to all this shit with what they're doing to Cheney and Mitt Romney and all. I'm getting concerned for our country. I really think if we don't take this serious, we could very easily
Exactly.
get into a fascist country. With I don't know if Trump will ever get in, but if they put him in again, you're talking 8 hours.
I'm so heartened by.
Phil, he's never going to get in again.
I hope so.
He's looking at so much problems right
But
now.
that is all up to us.
He's not,
No, but he could have his own one
You're
of his
right.
minions become president too, for that matter.
That,
Either way, it's going to be a shitty result,
Oh yeah, he's still got these fuckers out here.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna try to install as many Trump loyalists they can in 2022.
yeah, they're going to try.
Because they want to take the House back with Trump loyalists. You start extrapolating that out in your head and see where it takes you. It ain't
That's
pretty.
right.
Yeah, I mean, Trump. Just because Trump's not there, I mean, we got a good chance of seeing this shit
Brian
all over
Champagne,
again.
I hope you're right,
That's
buddy.
right.
Trump is going to prison. That's what I'm hoping. That
what
is,
I'm hoping, too.
and I have a high degree of faith that I don't know about prison.
More shit comes out. More shit comes out.
There are going
every
to
day
be.
on his ass.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Turn on that air conditioner. It's getting-
Well,
getting a little
we're
warm
all
in here.
sitting around. We're all sitting around waiting to see what happens with a lot of these fuckers. I mean,
Yeah.
and
Well, Trump-
only time's going to tell.
Well, Trump owes so much money, they say, and I don't see how he can weasel out of any of them. I don't know how he's going to do it. I just wish they put him in jail already,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're all
Give him a
thinking,
trial.
because we all know what crimes he committed.
Right.
They're fixing to release the memo that William Barr.
Not only that, he owes so much
He
to
owes
these
a
other
lot of
banks and
money.
all this, and then he owes like they said, a lot of these cases he's either going to have to settle. Now they said on the news this morning, how the hell is he going to settle when he's supposed to be fucking broke?
Yeah, because he's got a lot of maggot
true.
money.
Yeah.
That's where
He
he's.
always
He's
has.
got-
Wasn't that Rudy? He wouldn't help old Rudy out.
Yeah, he ain't gonna help.
Yeah,
old
Rudy's
Rudy,
over there talking about, hey, I need help with my legal fund. Yeah, well,
He
good
ain't
luck
gonna
with
help
that.
Rudy.
Well, you
He
know
ain't
what?
gonna help
That would
Rudy.
be nice.
Rudy's gonna talk.
Well, that would
Rudy's
be
gonna
nice
talk.
if he. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If he doesn't get help, I hope Rudy does talk.
I hope
because
he does. I hope
Rudy
Rudy
needs-
flips like shit. Might be the only way to
Rudy-
save his ass.
Well, Rudy needs to wake up and realize Trump doesn't give two flying shits for his ass at all. And he better wake up and smell that
He
coffee.
better
boy.
smell the coffee because it's not just him. His son is, works
He
for.
was
He actually
Yeah.
abused, and now he's got the blues.
did he actually ask Trump
You're
for
right.
money?
His,
Yeah,
That has
basically,
been hinted at.
his-
I haven't
his
heard.
supporters have been asking Trump
Yeah.
to fund.
Yeah,
fund
to
it.
help fund Rudy's legal fee to keep
Wouldn't be
Rudy,
surprised if
You
Trump
threw
says
Rudy under the
Rudy
bus today.
Rudy who?
Who? Yeah, Rudy
Yeah.
who?
Basically what he did.
He did.
He already
Release
did,
it,
Smart.
Bill.
Good.
That's what I heard on the beat on MSNBC.
Yeah. What were you going to say? You were going to say something, I think. Bill?
Huh?
You were going to say something. I
I
don't know.
think they all go to a good show there.
No, I was just saying that Trump will say Giuliani who?
Yeah.
I heard that name once.
Oh,
I don't know who he is
yeah.
though.
I have pictures with lots of people. I don't know who that guy is. I take
Hey,
millions
I
of pictures.
take pictures of a lot of
A
people.
lot of people. I don't recall this guy.
Trump will throw him under the bus, John.
I
There's your-
know it.
Yeah.
There's your cue.
Trump will
But
kiss him.
just look what how
Oh, just got run over. Pushed him right in front of the
Funny
bus.
thing is, I can't wait till he throws his own kids in our bus when he goes, Ivanka who?
Trump and
There's another one.
Giuliani's relationship's always been strange. I mean, remember that? Did y'all see that video they put out where like Trump's walking around the mall and Rudy's in drag?
Yes.
Did y'all see that?
Oh yeah, Rudy and Drag. Yeah, that's a long time they've been doing.
Yeah. Who looks like the I won't be
I'm just
kind.
saying.
I didn't
Rudy
want
looked
to say
comfortable in
what
that
I
shot. He looked comfortable in it.
really wanted to say, but I mean, who who looked like the I won't say the word. I won't say it.
He reminded me of
Nobody
remember
wanted
back
to
in
touch
the
him,
day
but
where
that's
they had-
nasty.
No, remember back in the day they had Leyland and Madams?
Oh yeah, I remember
That's what he
that.
looked like. That's what he looked like, was Madam.
Madam, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I just think Rudy's always been Trump's fuckboy. Let me just say it
Yeah.
that way. I think
Yeah.
that,
There you go. There you go.
He's tied himself to him so deep. You know, he's got his ass in the crack, and ain't nothing else that he can do about it.
I mean, he got him to dress in drag and walk
Yeah.
around in the mall or something. I mean, so there you go, right there.
Yeah.
Give me
I
your
don't
lunch
care
money,
what-
Rudy.
I don't care
The
what
New
money.
York.
Go ahead, Bill. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. The New York prosecutors are working hard on that. They're putting big time pressure on the Weisselberg camp. You know, the financial officer, for the
Chief
Trump
financial
organization.
officer. Yes.
Yep, but putting big trouble on him, and they also Michael Cohen, his former attorney, just had his 10th meeting with the prosecutors.
Still singing like a
10th
bird.
meeting.
Still singing.
Somebody's talking, folks.
Yeah. Because when the FBI finds out something, they go right back to to like Michael Cohen. Hey, we heard this. Is this true? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I remember that day.
Yeah. Well, and he turned over a bunch of tapes and paperwork and what do you say, a million pieces of paper, and it's like, holy shit, they got this guy.
Yeah.
So,
Rudy's got his ass in a crack big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. And he has nobody to help him.
No.
You're going to hear
No.
the names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
You're going to hear Court 9 today in New York. Giuliani was sentenced to 95 fucking years to life.
Rudy's going to be
I can
out there
only hope.
trying to scream that they're trying to frame me. And we just
Shut
up, Rudy. We don't want no shit from you, Rudy. Your shit's all done. From America's mayor down to the guy that just is, he'll stand in front of a dildo company and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
I love
up.
that song.
I do
God damn.
too. I do too. I wish I had more reasons to play it.
Back in 1974, he was actually a young lawyer at the time, and he was trying
Yes.
to do his job for the
He was an
country.
attorney general at the office that's now investigating his ass.
But you know what? I said, you know how much the Four Seasons loves or not say loves Rudy, but I mean, like that place. I mean, they got a Super Bowl commercial out of that shit. I mean, my God, they were just a little landscape business next to a sex shop, and now
Yeah. That one little press conference spawned so much comedy.
They
telling
probably moved away from the sex shop.
Now, finally.
I wonder who planned that.
I don't know, but they're all doing bigger business. The landscaping company's doing better. The dildo company's doing better. You know.
No longer next to the sex
Oh,
shop.
that was an
They got
adult
their own
books.
bill.
Yeah, that was a sex
Now
shop.
they're
That
on
was
the
an
tour
adult
stop
book.
for the sightseers, and this is the dildo company that. Anyway, I want to thank all of you for coming in tonight and visiting with us and making this all possible, having the conversation we do. I'm corny in the sense that, yes, this is our country, baby. This is it. This is what patriots do. You see them out driving, shopping every day that you go out. We are patriots. And that's what we have to do, is stand up for this country and don't take this bullshit when somebody you find out comes running at you telling you Donnie's coming back and second coming, all that. Tell them, kiss your ass, get away from me, you're mentally ill, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Bill Jones, thank you so much, brother. It's always a good conversation when you come in the room. And I'll be looking.
Always a pleasure, and sometime probably middle or end of the week, if you get a package, give me a shout, because it'll probably confuse you.
I will call you as soon as it comes in, Bill. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really do.
No worries,
it's one thing
man.
that we share.
One thing I did, I forgot to tell you about. My brain was wrapped up in the conversation, but a bunch of us snipers went over to the park last Sunday, and we have they have those gazebos, with the aluminum roof on it, and there's six picnic tables underneath it, and the old Pipe Club, we haven't met in about a year and a half, but we sat out there and shot the shit we sat out there and smoked a few bowls and shot the shit for about 3 or 4 hours.
That's what pipe smokers do.
It was fun. It was so well. We made sure that everybody had their card with them. You know, everybody had their shots, and we still sat 8 feet apart. And we grilled out some food and shot the shit and had a good old time. I said, man, I wish John was here to see this.
One of my fondest memories is my first pipe smoking contest. It was sitting around smoking your pipe, you're eating cheese, you got wine, you got grapes over here. I mean, it's just like out of a picture out of some Cosmo magazine or something. Really, I'm standing right here smoking my pipe, and it's just conversation.
Like all these guys, they're all old. They're all military guys. I'm the only jarhead in the bunch. We got
there's got to be one Marine in there.
There's always got to be a jarhead.
Always got to be a jarhead.
I'm a token Marine, but we had a bull and saluted you, brother. So
thank you.
Welcome to the blue. We're part of the Blue Wave Pipers and
Blue Wave Pipers.
We're Pipers. There you go.
Blue Wave Pipers.
Outstanding, outstanding,
Yeah.
Bill. Thank you, brother, for thinking
no worries,
about me
man.
like that.
But anyway, you be safe, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, Bill. I'll be looking forward to it, and thank you again for coming by.
All right.
And Johnny Fly, all the way up there in Pennsylvania, our volunteer extraordinaire, jumped in the last political race and got involved. We appreciate that, buddy. Always.
Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it. Anything to see Democrats get in.
That's right.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
right. Because we need to take the power and keep the power, baby. If we want to see progress, we have to do it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mitch, are you still there, buddy? I don't think Mitch is with us. I think
He's muted and his ear thing is
Well, Mitch, thank you for coming by. Go ahead, Johnny Fly.
I just wanted to thank you for letting me read that. That was a
No,
powerful
that's
thing
outstanding.
for me.
As a matter of fact, people were saying post it. Some people in the chat were saying we should post that up. So
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rant and I'm going to read it out with the
there you
rant.
go.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, you read that very well, by the way.
Thank you.
And you
I
can read
send
too. Wonderful.
Well, I hope so. I went to Myersville High
He
School.
reads too.
Tell
But
me.
I can maybe I can send it to you, John. You can post it or something, or I can put it on main discussion.
You put it in main discussion.
I have to type it up. I'd have to either scan it. Maybe I could scan it in.
Scan
But
it.
it's
That's a lot of
pages.
typing. Scan
Yeah,
it.
it is. Yeah.
Anyway, Johnny Fly, thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you for having me.
S.C. Smith down in Tallahassee, Florida. Brother, I assume the weather's been good?
Oh yeah, it's been good, and it actually said that it's supposed to get a little cooler.
Oh yeah.
The next few days. We'll see what that means. But yeah, we'll see what that means.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
Cooler? 70?
Yeah, 5 degrees less.
gonna
We'll
be-
see how that goes.
Yeah.
But it's a pleasure being here. I just want to say, Travis, if Travis is sitting there.
Yeah.
Hey, Travis.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good. I'm glad to hear you was able to finally get out and hang out with some of your friends that you ain't seen in a while, and
Oh yeah.
get out and
That didn't work.
get away from the farm and do some things. So that's cool, and hopefully
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was. I hadn't seen. I pretty much saw all my friends that are local to Corpus. So anybody else, I have to literally travel for. At this point, and I gotta say, it was a little nerve-wracking at first, just being out.
Awkward.
It was really weird because like being around people, it hasn't been something we've done in a year, and but just seeing everybody again, and everybody was just in good spirits, and yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, and I appreciate that, man.
Well, you know, I actually feel, like I said, I got my second shot today, and
good.
hopefully, everybody will be able to get back to normal. But I think there's a lot of things that we all should take from what we've went through over the last year, and just little things. Stay away from people. You don't know them. Stay 6 feet away from them. You ain't gotta be up on everybody in the damn grocery aisle. I mean, just little things. You know what I mean?
This won't be the only coronavirus to ever come.
Yeah,
There will be another one. So we've all gotten in the habit of using hand sanitizer. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
What's the harm? I don't want your boogers on my
And
fingers
on that,
anyway.
and on that note, SC, because I know you used to have your gatherings of people hanging out, playing board games and shit. I hope that comes to you sooner, man, because I'm telling you, the moment you get to be with your friends again and visit people, see people, it just made everything so much worth it.
Actually did that, not last Friday, but Friday before. Went
Oh,
out and played disc golf and that, and and went out, and then that was Friday, and then Saturday night it was just me and my buddy, his wife and baby were out of town.
Awesome.
So just me and him, and he had got his second shot that Friday.
Cool.
So we got together Friday, played disc golf, and then we got together again on Saturday and played some soccer and stuff on PlayStation.
Awesome.
But yeah, so and that's pretty much. I still ain't going out to the bars or nothing like that, which I didn't really do a lot of anymore. But
Right.
it's still,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm glad
we
you
pretty
was
much. Yeah,
able
we
to do
just.
shit.
Yeah, all we did was just we walked around. Went down to near Ocean Drive, got to walk around the pretty side of Corpus, and just caught up.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing thing. So nothing makes me happier than hearing people getting vaccinated and then finally having these stories of like, I finally saw my friends for the first time in over a year. It just it's good.
Yep.
It's good
Miss
shit.
Deborah came to here today.
Yeah, exactly.
Hadn't been here in
Yeah,
over
there
a
you
year.
go.
So
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
it was a great visit with
And,
her.
and it's like Bill was saying, getting together his buzz. My mom,
Yeah.
she's been going back to her senior center, playing cards with all the ladies.
yeah.
So
It's a good thing, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
we all need that light and load on us.
Yeah.
Anyway, SC,
By the
thank
way,
you.
SC, thanks
Yep.
for the scoop on Charlie Crist jumping in the race.
There you
No
go.
You got
problem.
some good Democrats down there like Alan Grayson and Val Demings and Mr. Crist, and we need to get rid of those Republicans, brother.
Indeed.
I'm glad that's
Amen.
happening.
Indeed.
Amen.
And Sparky Dunk. You there,
Yeah,
brother?
John.
All right, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate you coming by.
You gonna
Always.
drop by the front porch tomorrow?
I'm gonna. I'll try to drop by the front porch tomorrow, visit and see what Robin and them are up to. I will indeed. What? It's 6:30 my time, right? I always get that screwed up. 6:30 my time.
Well, it starts 3:00 my time, so
That's what, East Coast time?
Starts 5:00 my time then.
yeah.
3 o'clock Eastern time. Okay.
Oh, howdy.
Or 6:00 Eastern time.
I'm gonna run by there. I'll come visit manana. Manana I will be there. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
All right. And Tony Boyd,
Well, I have
Huh?
to remind you.
I know it. And do that tomorrow too. Send me that little message that always says we're going live. That reminds me. It comes up on my thing. I go, ooh. So, well, I'm going to try to do my rant early tomorrow. I'm trying to get my rants done a little earlier in the day and get them up so they're out there before 9 o'clock at night. Anyway.
Yeah, because I've caught you in the middle of a rant a couple times when I ring up the group.
That's all right. That's all right. It doesn't bother me that much. I stay with my flow. Anyway, Spark, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a friend of this family. We appreciate it tremendously. And Tony Boyd, Tony, we appreciate you coming by.
Yes, sir.
Always enjoy it when you come by here.
I appreciate you coming by. Hey, I like listening to everybody and laughing and carrying on. Have a good time.
That's
I got
what
a
we're
question
about,
for you.
baby.
Did you ever get your jack? You ever get your jack for your phone?
Oh, no, to use it with my thing? No, not yet. Not yet, but we got to get a few things done with that because I plan on using that soon. You know, because I do. I want to.
I was just wondering.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, the first time I use it, I'll be calling your ass out because I'm waiting to be able to use that thing. As a matter of fact, probably first time I use it, I'm going to use it at Maestro's because we're thinking about doing a thing. Maestro got some new wine he wants me to try, so I might go over there and have wine and cheese. We'll have wine and cheese with Maestro. It'll be fun. Anyway, we'll be doing that. Tony, thank you for coming by.
No problem. Travis, you taught your dad good to run the show when you were gone.
Yeah.
I didn't blow anything up.
I was really
I think I
surprised
amazed
that he
everybody.
never called me, and I was like, "Look, by
I had the
by
phone right
5
here.
o'clock, I'm sure I'm gonna get a call. So maybe at 5 we'll keep it chill, not do anything too crazy yet, just in case he needs my help, because I would have gladly helped, but." No, he kept it good,
right.
so I was pleasantly
Yeah, he
surprised.
did.
So,
I
but I
was
think
too.
He
that,
didn't break anything.
I think that's more on y'all though than it is me. So like y'all kept him in line.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. So
Yeah, they
Yeah,
reminded
I
me, hey,
kept
John,
an
there's
eye
somebody
on
down in the
Good.
queue. Oh, shit. So, I had to look down there.
Yeah, you got a good dad. You got a really good dad.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Tony. I appreciate
Well,
that.
thanks, guys. No problem.
All right.
And I'll talk to you guys next week
You're
sometime.
outstanding. Come
Okay.
by. And T.W. Travis,
Okay.
We appreciate you, brother. Always here, representing the great state of Colorado.
Well, we try.
There you go, brother. How's Mark? Mark doing good?
He's doing all right today.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, brother, thank you for coming by. And before we walk out the door, I want to thank Diana Mallory.
You know, the only thing, I wanted to say
What?
one thing. I did
What?
want to say one thing. You know, have you guys ever noticed this since this pandemic actually hit? Have you noticed when actually you go order at a restaurant or anything, that actually that restaurant hasn't had any sickness in it because they have to wash their hands.
Gotta wash your hands.
Amazing.
I hope they keep that up. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no shit. I do too.
Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong and secret squirrels, donated $5 and said, I get to go to my firstborn grandson's high school graduation. Outstanding. Life returns to normal for so many of us. It just makes us all happy that we can all start enjoying some of the things that we've missed over the last year. We're not there yet, so still, please take cautions. Wash your hands a lot. Use your hand sanitizer. Wear a mask when appropriate. If you don't have to wear one somewhere out in public and all that stuff, out in an open area, then good for you. You've been vaccinated. That's great. But don't assume that everybody is. So take care of yourself.
Always take that precaution.
That's right. I want to thank all our Blue Dot YouTube family, our Facebook family, and our Periscope family. We thank you so much for coming by and spending your time with us. Time is precious, and we're glad, so happy that you came in here and spent some of it with us. Thank you so much for that. Mañana is Beer and Bud Friday, so put the cerveza on ice. Let's get ready to go. Put the bud in the bowl. Let's get ready for a good weekend. We have so much to look forward to. We have an administration that is moving forward, trying to get the Republicans to come along. But like Joe said, doing nothing is not an option. So stay involved, stay informed. We got a lot of work to do, baby. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
We'll see you mañana, and then we'll be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, much love to all of you. Thank you for being here.